Hey, how's it going? My name's Andrew. Welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's good to see you. It's been a while since I've made a video, and I'm really happy to finally maybe have some time to be back at it again. Um, so anyway, today's video is quite a bit different than usual. Um, and I recorded the video earlier today, but I thought I'd just make this little intro now real quick just to give you some context on what this video is about. Um, for those of you who are regular viewers of my channel, there have been a lot of changes in my life recently, but the most important one that you need to know for right now is that I have been working this summer as a part-time in the repair department at my local music shop. And I'm not formally trained as a repair tech or anything, but my job title is basically just a repair helper. And I'm able to do some basic repairs, and I'm able to do services and cleanings on brass instruments and such. So you could call me like a service technician or something like that. And I'm working alongside my dad, who is the shop's full-time professional repair tech. And so every once in a while, whenever there's time in between things or as things come up that are needed, he will give me some instruction on repairs, and so I'm picking up little bits and pieces here and there and getting comfortable with that whole side of taking care of brass instruments in particular. So it's really fun. And so anyway, that's the context for the video. And I recorded a video at the shop today, and so yeah, we'll get right to that. So anyway, good to see you. Hope you enjoy the video. So I'm at the shop, and this is a quick little video just for fun. I'm here on a Saturday doing some work on two horns that are now mine. This King 618 that I found in our graveyard, and this Yamaha 313, which is phenomenal, by the way. I will actually make a full YouTube video on that at some point. I found them in our graveyard over here, scrapped for parts, and I was like, hey, these are complete horns and they could play, and they do, and they're awesome. So I was just doing some work, just getting them 100% all just kind of set up and ready to go. And in the meantime, this is a Yamaha 667 that is not finished yet. I'll finish it on Monday. But right here, I have a Yamaha 667. It's kind of belongs in a set with that one. That one I'm very curious to try too. But anyway, Yamaha 667, Yamaha 668. These are from two different schools, these two horns, but it was just a really cool time that we just so happened to have kind of the twins, the evil twins, the Yamaha 667 and 668. Can I turn this? Well, it's going to be sideways, but there's a shot of both horns together. So a 667, which of course is now discontinued as of 2023 when this is recorded. I don't remember when they stopped making this horn. It may have been like 2016. It's been a while now. But then the second generation 668, which they've been making for a while. And both of these horns are just like standout amazing compared to a lot of the horns that we get through in our shop. We get a lot of Jupiters, a lot of Orions, which are like a knockoff Chinese brand. They're not very good. And so it's just a breath of fresh air to play something that's good and like well built. These Yamaha valves are stellar on both of these horns. They were just a pleasure to take apart and put back together because they're just so well built. As you can see, this particular 667 has been really abused. I feel pretty good about the repairs that I did on this horn. I got the bell straightened so that it's basically the correct shape again. It was just so crunched up. It was very sad. Because the metal, the gauge of the metal is really soft, because on the 668 as well, just a soft metal because they want it to be able to resonate and ring very well, but it makes it maybe not the greatest choice for students, for school students. But these horns both do belong to school band programs. So I don't know if they're really appreciated or not. Just a little bit sad. But anyway, I just wanted to play a little bit It's not going to sound great because this is on my iPhone. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to put this in a place where I can, you know what, maybe I'll just stop recording and then start again with it in selfie mode. That'll be better. But I just have my Lasky 75G with the Osmond copy Lasky rim. It's my kind of one and only mouthpiece these days. Probably not the best choice. It's actually feels pretty good on the 667. Not great on the 668, but it's what I'm used to, so it's just what I have. But I just wanted to play a couple excerpts. One excerpt on both horns to get a feeling of the difference between the Geyer and Crispy, or actually Knopf and Crispy versions of the Yamahas. And then another excerpt on each horn that's just to showcase an excerpt that I think is a very Crispy friendly one and a very Geyer Knopf friendly one, you know, ones that kind of showcase these horns individually and their character. So let's do that. Okay, here's the setup. Hopefully this is going to work okay. I'm going to start with the excerpts. I'm going to start on the 668 with an excerpt. Actually, let me turn this light on. So I'm going to start with the excerpt, just the comparison excerpt, which is going to be Brahms 2. Brahms 2 first movement. I think this is an excerpt that works great on any horn, and it'll just kind of showcase the differences. So we'll get the nice warm breadth of the Crispy 668, and then the nice brilliance and shimmer of the 667. So here we go. Here's Brahms 2. There you go, a few missed notes, but this is an unedited video, so too bad for me. Gotta miss notes. So there's a 668. Now here's the same thing, Brahms 2 on the 667. So anyway, not the greatest performance, but hopefully you can hear how the 667, both horns like warm up really nicely in those soft dynamics, but the 667 has this like lively like sparkle to the sound, which is totally the Knopf sound. And this is one of the few Geyer Knopf horns that I've played that still retains just this lovely sort of like rich texture in the middle of the sound. A lot of those horns just get bright and ugly and don't feel good to play for me. This horn is an exception in my book, personally. It's just fantastic. 668 is just everything that I love about a Crispy. It's warm, it's beautiful, it still is able to get this big, like resonant brilliance in the high dynamics, but it still has that like husky, big middle to the sound that it never loses, and it just sounds wonderful. So now for a couple of excerpts on each horn to showcase each horn in its own kind of character, what I feel they do best. So the 668, Now I'm forgetting what excerpt I just chose. I think, what was I going to do? Oh, Dvorak Cello Concerto, the first movement solo. It's just, oh, I am in love with the sound of this horn. It's just so gorgeous, and it fits that excerpt so well. That big, dark, beautiful, warm sound. It's just wonderful. Now, for something on the other side of the spectrum, Mahler 5, the obligato horn, one of the obligato horn solos from the third movement, very, very much suits this horn. So the bright Geierknopf sound. Here's a bit of Mahler 5. Try again. So you can tell I haven't practiced that excerpt in a while. Not the greatest performance, but I love how that excerpt like covers the whole dynamic range, and it makes the horn feel like not the hunting horn. Like the horn is a serious solo instrument, and I love that, how it's so expressive. And this Yamaha 667 is able to capture that so well. Like if I could have this horn at home, I could practice that excerpt and bring it, and I feel like I could really do that excerpt justice on that horn in particular. It just has that huge spectrum where it gets so warm and like mysterious in the soft dynamics, but it just, man, the sizzle in the loud dynamics is incredible. And as you can hear, I feel, even though my chops are not in great shape right now, but you can hear an ease in my playing. Like I feel very comfortable on both horns. The Yamaha craftsmanship creates them to just be so rock solid. Like there are no notes, there's no guessing. Like I don't ever feel like I'm in danger of missing a note. Every note is completely there, solid, locked in. Just feels great. So a rare time that I have like two of these great Yamaha horns right here in the shop, and I can just play them. So I thought I'd make a little video just for documentation. This is super fun. And in the meantime, soon I will be making a video about my new Yamaha YHR 313 single F horn, which I'm very excited about. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.